Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see so many of you on here on the webinar this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. We've just gone to 12 o'clock. I'm Dave George. I'm Operations Director here at MGISS. So our title, Leveraging Ordnance Survey Data within GIS and CAD, will hopefully give you a flavour of what is come on the webinar today. Before we start, just a little bit of housekeeping. This webinar should run for around 30 minutes. Please use the Q&A to post any questions as opposed to chat, and we will try to answer as many of those as we can at the end. There will also be some polls we will kindly ask you to complete during the webinar. Let's quickly go through the agenda for today. We'll start with an introduction to Ordnance Survey Data Services, then discuss how to optimize data for mobile devices, and look at integrating OS maps within leading GIS and CAD software. We'll dive into leveraging intelligence with OS NGD and Opendata, and we'll also discuss delivery formats which are available. We'll follow with a detailed case study on how Anglian Water has benefited from our services, proceed with a live demo showcasing the capabilities of OS data and GIS and within CAD. And finally, we will wrap up with a Q&A session where you can ask questions you might have. MGISS are experts in combining geospatial data and data transformation and automation, with over 25 years' experience implementing solutions in sectors of whom you are part of. As an independent company, we can advise on the adoption of best-of-breed technologies, provide the hardware, software, and data to enable your operations, and offer support services to ensure that your teams remain operational and effective. We specialize in developing world-leading ArcGIS Online platform and integrating that with Ordnance Survey data. You'll notice a small sample of familiar organizations we're proud to support. We work with a wide range of customers across the utility, infrastructure, environment, and government sectors, from national asset owners and utility providers to local authorities and infrastructure alliances. Before we move on, I'm about to launch a quick new poll, and we would really like to know what GIS or CAD platform you are using. If you can complete this, I would be extremely grateful. Thanks very much. As an associate partner of Ordnance Survey, MGISS provides organisations with access to the very best in British geospatial data. Our premium data services include OS MasterMap topography layer, offering detailed mapping of buildings, boundaries, and infrastructure. We supply the National Geographic Database, a modern, structured database offering consistent authoritative data across Great Britain, essential for national-scale asset management, planning, and analytics. Through AddressBase, we deliver accurate address and location intelligence, combining postal and local authority records, perfect for utilities, emergency services, and delivery logistics. Together, these datasets form the foundation of trusted, enterprise-ready location intelligence delivered by MGISS with full integration and optimization for your CAD and GIS platforms. In addition to supplying Ordnance Survey datasets, MGISS offers a range of powerful processing services to help organizations make the most of their data. Firstly, we provide ETL services, and for those of you who don't know, that means extract, transfer, and load. We help convert and move OS data between common geospatial formats, relational databases, and even lightweight file formats used in field tools and mobile apps. Whether you're working with shapefiles, geodatabases, cloud storage, we ensure your data flows seamlessly across systems. Next, we offer geoprocessing services, including cookie cutting, feature extracting, and attribute filtering. For example, if you only need MasterMap data for a specific area or asset type, we'll trim it down and deliver exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less. And finally, we specialize in caching data for web and mobile use. This dramatically improves performance and user experience for field users, tiles load faster, and data consumes less bandwidth, which is vital when working in poor signal areas. These services are available to both new and existing premium license holders, helping you get more value, more usability, and more insight from the OS datasets you have already invested in. So let's focus on how we integrate OS data directly into the tools you already use, whether that's GIS platforms like ArcGIS Online or CAD software like AutoCAD. We start by delivering OS data as vector tiles for GIS environments. These are lightweight, fast, and style flexible, ideal for mobile and web-based mapping. For CAD users, we convert OS datasets into DWG or DXF formats, so planners and engineers can access the same detailed mapping data directly within their CAD environment, and there's no need to jump between systems. We also build custom base maps styled and scaled to your project needs, whether you're visualizing master planning data, infrastructure networks, or utility assets. To reduce the admin and keep data fresh, we can automate updates, ensuring that all your users are working from the latest OS datasets across platforms. And finally, we offer plugins and integrations that streamline how users access, view, and interact with OS data, bringing spatial intelligence closer to daily workflows. One example of one of these tools is our CAD Transform tool, which you can access through the QR code on the screen just now. And this allows users to accurately position CAD data in GIS with minimal effort. And what's the outcome to all of this? It's really better collaboration, fewer delays, and improved accuracy in both planning and delivery. At MGISS, we recognise that field teams need access to accurate, high-performance mapping, especially when working in areas with limited connectivity or time-critical environments. That's why we offer vector tile packages optimised specifically for mobile use. These packages are lightweight and fast, designed to load quickly on devices without lag, perfect for seamless use in ArcGIS field maps. They offer style flexibility too. Unlike raster tiles, which require a new data set for every style, vector tiles can be restyled on the fly. This means you can tailor how data looks for different teams or tasks without duplicating the data set. The packages are optimized for mobile, using less storage space, minimizing downloads, which helps reduce storage needs and data costs. We project all our tiles to the British National Grid, which is essential for alignment with other UK datasets, makes them fully compatible with high accuracy GNSS receivers. And lastly, we deliver dynamic visualization. So whether you're zoomed out over a wide area or right down to street or asset level, the clarity and performance stay sharp. Ultimately, these packages ensure that your teams get the benefit of detailed Ordnance Survey data wherever they are without compromising on performance or usability. So I'd just like to run another poll if we possibly can, and that's really around MasterMap use. I'll give you a moment to answer that. Thanks very much. So let's focus on the Ordnance Survey's National Geodatabase, or NGD as it's well known, and how it's reshaping the way organisations access and use geospatial data. across Great Britain, which is available now. The NGD isn't just a new data product, it's a strategic shift. By 2027, NGD is expected to replace legacy data sets such as Ordnance Survey MasterMap topography layer and elements of address space. That makes now the right time to begin planning for that transition. And what makes NGD so different? Firstly, it's a thematic structured data set, allowing users to work with specific categories like buildings, transport, water, or addresses, rather than being tied to bulky, monolithic data sets. This makes it easier to manage, analyze, and align with organization workflows. Secondly, NGD is built for modern GIS platforms. It's delivered in web-friendly formats, including GeoPackage for offline GIS and API access for real-time cloud-based systems like ArcGIS Online. This ensures flexible integration across desktop, web, and mobile environments. Where NGD really delivers value is when it's combined with OS Opendata, for example, using Open Roads or ZoomStack, to add contextual mapping around key infrastructure. This pairing allows for both detail and breadth, enriching spatial analysis without additional license costs. At MGISS, we're here to help organizations prepare for this shift by setting up API-based themes to NGD, extracting, transforming, and loading NGD content into GIS platforms. We can advise on how to replace legacy workflows that currently rely on MasterMap or address space, support the blending of NGD with open data to create customized intelligent base maps. In short, NGD is a future of OS data, more accessible, more manageable, and more powerful. And MGISS is here to guide you through that transition so you can get maximum value from day one. And for our last poll of the day, we would like to know if you are aware of using NGD. I'll just give you a moment to answer that. Thanks very much. So in terms of data delivery formats, MGISS offers OS data in a range of delivery formats to suit different workflows and platforms. These fall into three main categories: file-based, cached, and API access. And I'll just run through what these different types of formats are. With a file-based format, when you need to work with OS data directly in your GIS and CAD, this is often the most flexible choice. At MGISS, we provide this data clipped precisely to you to the area you need, so you're not dealing with unnecessary volume or having to manually trim large data sets. We support a wide range of formats, including Esri File Geodatabase, CSV, and DXF or DWG for CAD environments. This means your teams can load and manipulate the data in the systems they're already familiar with, whether that's ArcGIS Pro, AutoCAD, or a corporate geodatabase. These are also ideal for when you need full control over the data, for example, for offline access, or if you wish to snap to some of the data. Deeper integration into internal workflows is also a good example of having to use a file format, especially in planning, asset management, or reporting environments. With the vector cache formats, these are perfect for when performance matters, particularly for mobile users and web-based GIS. We deliver vector tile packages that are clipped specific to your area, similar to the file-based formats, ensuring the data is lightweight and responsive. These tiles are ideal for fast drawing and smooth interaction across web maps, desktop viewers, and mobile field apps, even in low connectivity environments. With the Ordnance Survey MasterMap vector tiles, we can also offer this data in 5 predefined styles: cartographic, backdrop, grayscale, road, and outline. Each of these styles is tailored to different use cases. whether you need clarity for analysis, a neutral base map, or a lightweight reference layer. All of our tiles are projected to the British National Grid, so they're fully compatible with GNSS positioning and other UK assets. And finally, let's talk about API-based delivery. This is the most flexible and scalable way to access OS data in real time. You can connect directly to OS datasets using OGC compliant services like WMS, WMTS, or WFS, all accessible over the web. These services offer cross-platform compatibility, meaning you can use them seamlessly across ArcGIS Online and other platforms. One of the key benefits of the API method is that it's a pay-as-you-go model. You only pay for the data you use. This makes it a great option for dynamic applications, temporary projects, or when you need to access data across multiple environments without downloading large files. And to make things even easier, we provide all of these services with predefined styling, so you're ready to use these out of the box without any additional cartographic setup. The API delivery is perfect for organizations moving to cloud-based GIS, needing live data feeds, or building custom applications with location intelligence at the core. So let's delve into a practical application of our services through a case study with Anglian Water, one of the leading water and wastewater companies in the UK. For those of you interested in more details, I encourage you to visit our website, which you can access by scanning the QR code down the bottom right-hand side of the screen just now. There you'll find an in-depth look about how we approached the challenges and implemented the solutions at Anglian Water. This case study exemplifies how integrating OS data with enterprise GIS can significantly enhance operational efficiencies and collaboration. Anglian Water faced a common industry challenge, managing vast amounts of geospatial data efficiently to support day-to-day operational needs and strategic decision-making. The primary objective was clear: to seamlessly integrate Ordnance Survey's MasterMap into their existing GIS workflows. MasterMap is renowned for its detailed geographic data, and it was crucial for Anglian Water to leverage this data to enhance spatial data accuracy and usability across their operations. To address this, MGISS provided a tailored solution that streamlined the integration process of OS MasterMap with existing systems. This not only improved the granularity of information available, but also made it accessible across various operational segments of Anglian Water. One significant impact of this integration was on the CAD and GIS workflows. By enabling many CAD processes to be completed within GIS platforms, we reduced Anglian Water's dependency on CAD tools. This freed up valuable CAD resources, allowing their teams to concentrate more on complex design and analytical tasks. Furthermore, we established consistent GIS processes across different departments. This standardization improved internal workflows and enhanced data sharing, which in turn increased collaboration across teams. Everyone from field technicians to top-level managers now accesses and utilizes the same updated, accurate geospatial data. The operational benefits have been substantial. Anglian Water has seen significant increase in efficiency in planning and operational tasks, with reduced errors and less rework, as all teams are assured of accessing the most current data. The successful integration of Ordnance Survey MasterMap by Anglian Water showcases the transformative potential of GIS in a utility management on a large scale. So now that we've covered the different formats and services available, let's bring it all together and show you what it looks like in practice. In this next demo, I will show you how Ordnance Survey delivered and optimized by MGISS integrates seamlessly into platforms like ArcGIS Online across both desktop and mobile environments. So what we've got just here is some of our Ordnance Survey MasterMap vector tile packages which we produce in ArcGIS Online. And one of the great things about these packages that we produce is the scale in which we produce them at, which allows users to really zoom in into detailed mapping. As mentioned on the screen there, we've got 5 different styles that we can provide these vector tile services in. We've got our backdrop style, which tends to be the most common style that we use, which just gives some really good mellow colors. We also have a road style, which I'll just load up on here now. And this one, the color contrasts on this one are quite sharp. But one thing that we can do with these data sets is really produce them into quite a close level of detail, as you can just see on the screen here. And for those of you who use ArcGIS Online, if you're using standard base maps from ArcGIS Online, you will find that they can only zoom into a certain level. And with Ordnance Survey MasterMap, and with the vector tiles that we produce, it really does allow you to zoom into much more greater levels of details within ArcGIS Online. We also have a grayscale style, which works really well, I think, for visualizing additional data on top. And we also have a black and white one, which I guess in some senses gives you a bit of a CAD feel to MasterMap data within GIS. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to load on the grayscale mapping on here. And I'm also then just going to show you now just how we can then also lay NGD data on top of this. So with NGD, what you get with that is all of the data is split into different themes. I've just got an example on here, the building theme and the road and track theme. And with the NGD data, what you can actually do and leverage this is that you can really style the data or get more information out of it. And that's purely because of the level of information that's actually shown within the data. Now, if I just go to the legend just on here, what we've done is we've styled the NGD data based on its building type, and that information just on here is actually captured within the attributes data. Now, for those of you who use Ordnance Survey MasterMap data, you will be familiar that behind that sits a database. But with NGD, the database is so much more advanced, and you can just see here the level of information that's now actually presented to you with NGD. Another example on there with the buildings is that you can see the building age period, and this one here was built pre-1837 that I've just clicked on. So again, that gives you an example of the scale of the information that is available to you with NGD. And let's just switch on another layer just to show you there as well is the road and building track path. And again, from here, this is just styled up and just shows you the different types of road or track path on here as another example. So as we wrap up, here are 3 key takeaways from today's session. First, MGISS offers flexible and tailored data delivery. Whether you need file-based formats for local systems, cached vector tiles for fast field use, or API services for real-time access, we clip and configure everything to your needs. Second, our services are optimized for performance, particularly on mobile with predefined styles, British National Grid projection, and lightweight vector tiles that just work wherever you need them. And finally, we help you stay future ready. With NGD set to replace MasterMap and parts of address space by 2027, MGISS is here to guide you through that transition with expert support, open data integration, and platform-ready solutions that ensure long-term value. So thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. We hope the session has given you a clearer view of how Ordnance Survey data, when delivered and optimized by MGISS, can drive better decisions and greater efficiency across your organization. If you've got any questions, or if you'd like to explore how these services could support your specific workflows, we'd love to hear from you. And if you need help with pricing or support with transitioning to NGD, our team is here to help. Just reach out via the contact details that you can see just on screen now. Okay, so we'll just get the questions loaded up. Okay, so first question here is, what will the the interval to update to OS Data B? Well, the answer to that is it really just depends on the product. So Ordnance Survey MasterMap, for example, is updated every 6 weeks. Other products, for example, such as Vector Tile Local, for example, updates every 4 weeks. And with NGD, the data updates are much more granular, that typically less than 6 weeks. Okay, another question from here: can AGOR data credits be used to pay for pay-as-you-go WMS access? Unfortunately, not. They are completely different services, unfortunately. So with the data credits within ArcGIS Online, what you're paying for there is actually storage of that data. So unfortunately, because of the different services, they can't be paid for, unfortunately. Another question here: is there 3D model of buildings available? Yes, there is. Is there any facility to edit layers so we could create cable maps? Yes, the answer to that question is yes. What you probably need to do do that is actually get hold of the data in a file-based format, so typically through GeoPackage or GeoDatabase, and ultimately there, when you've actually paid for the data through from the license and downloaded the data, and the data's in, say, a GeoPackage or a file GeoDatabase, the data's yours to then make changes to if you need to. Okay, let's just go through here and we'll check out a couple more questions. Okay. Another question just on here in terms of a cost model. What I would strongly advise you to do is to, if you reach out to to one of my colleagues in the sales team, if you email through sales@mgis.co.uk, and if you could outline some of the products that you're interested in, my team will be able to help you through with the cost model through on there. Well, first of all, thank you very much for everyone for attending this afternoon. And as I say, if you do need any further information, please do reach out to our sales team, sales@mgis.co.uk, and one of my team will be able to help you through with any further questions that you may have. Thanks very much.